In late adulthood, the changes in physical appearance that begin occurring in middle adulthood become more noticeable and pronounced. Wrinkles and age spots are some of the most noticeable changes. Both men and women become shorter in late adulthood because of bone deterioration in the vertebrae. Weight loss usually occurs after the age of 60 due to loss of muscle mass. This loss of muscle is why most older adults' bodies have a sagging look. Normal aging involves some loss of bone tissue, but osteoporosis is a condition that causes severe loss of bone tissue, and women are especially vulnerable to it. Older adults tend to move slower than younger individuals, and this is caused by several factors. Obesity is one factor related to slower movement in some older adults, but it can also be caused by deterioration of the joints and muscles. Arthritis is inflammation of the joints accompanied by pain and stiffness, which can also lead to movement problems. Exercise and appropriate weightlifting can help to slow the decrease of muscle mass, and older adults can also benefit from the social interactions made while exercising. As we go into late adulthood, our senses begin to decline. Individuals in middle adulthood who experience decline in vision usually notice more pronounced vision decline in late adulthood. Their eyes are not able to adapt as quickly when moving from a well-lit place to a dimly lit place. Field of vision also becomes smaller and the tolerance for glare decreases. 3 diseases that can impair the vision of older adults are cataracts, glaucoma, and macular degeneration.
Grandma!
What?
I got an A on my test.
You got AIDS from your pet?
Most adults over the age of 70 experience hearing loss due to degeneration of the cochlea. Most but not all hearing problems can be fixed with hearing aids. Many older adults lose some of their sense of smell and their taste around the age of 60. Cardiovascular disorders increase in late adulthood, and lung capacity drops about 40% because the chest shrinks, the diaphragm weakens, and the lungs lose their elasticity. A study revealed that although sexual activity declines through the later years of life, many older adults are still sexually active as long as they are healthy. Accidents are the 6th leading cause of death among older adults. Falls are the leading cause of injury deaths among adults who are 65 years and older. However, frequent exercising can help to reduce the risk of falls.
As we age, the human brain shrinks and slows, but still has a great adaptive ability. On average, the brain loses 5 to 10% of its weight between the ages of 20 and 90, and there's a decrease in brain volume from 22 to 88 years old. A recent study has shown that the brain volume was 15% less in older adults compared to younger due to the shrinkage of neurons, lower number of synapses, and reduced length of axons. Some areas of the brain shrink more than others, such as the prefrontal cortex, leading to a decrease in working memory. A general slowing of function in the brain and the spinal cord begins in middle adulthood and accelerates in late adulthood, affecting both physical coordination and intellectual performance. However, the brain only loses a portion of its ability to function, and the activities older adults engage in still influence the brain's development. Recent studies have shown that aerobic activities were linked to greater volume of the hippocampus, translating into better memory. It has been found that the generation of new neurons in mice occurred when they were in an enriched, complex environment and got exercise. This has led to the belief that neurogenesis can occur in adults, documented in the hippocampus and the olfactory bulb, which involves smell. These new neurons only last for several weeks, however. It has also been found that dendritic growth can occur in human adults and that changes in lateralization may provide one type of adaptation. In other words, older adults use both hemispheres of the brain, where at a younger age they would have only used one. In conclusion, the brain has a remarkable capacity to change and grow even in old age, and stimulating the brain with intellectual activity keeps neurons healthy and alive.
My name is Ed, E.D. Speaking of E.D.,
Oh, hey there, honey. Come on back here. Oh.
Erectile dysfunction, commonly known as ED, is very prevalent in men, specifically elderly men. This is due to their advanced age and the body breaking down. Also, it is also commonly due to them taking multiple medications, also known as a polypharmacy.
Hi, Mom. How are you? I missed you.
Who are you?
It's me. It's Marie. I'm your daughter.
I don't have a daughter. I'm 15 years old.
It's me. It's Marie.
Somebody help me. I don't know this.
Dementia is a global term for any neurological disorder in which the primary symptoms involve a deterioration of mental functioning. Individuals with dementia often lose the ability to care for themselves, and many become unable to recognize familiar surroundings and people, including family members. One form of dementia is Alzheimer's disease, a progressive, irreversible brain disorder that is characterized by gradual deterioration of memory, reasoning, language, and eventually physical function. Another type of dementia is Parkinson's disease, a chronic progressive disease characterized by muscle tremors, slowing of movement, and partial facial paralysis. Parkinson's disease is triggered by degeneration of dopamine-producing neurons in the brain.
Emotionally, the elderly are often affected by their physical and mental health, as well as their social life, environment, and life experiences. A decrease in sensory development, such as seeing, hearing, and smelling, as well as symptoms of arthritis and osteoporosis, could potentially have negative effects on the emotional health of a person. Diseases and disorders, such as dementia, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's, as well as a decreased amount of sleep and memory loss, could also have a great negative effect on the emotional health of somebody in the stage of late adulthood. Lacking a sufficient amount of social interaction and being confined to the same place could also be potentially harmful to the emotional health. Poor health, disability, and low social support could all lead to depression in late adulthood. Many older people could become unhappy, bored, or even feel helpless if they feel they could no longer do things they could do in the past because of physical disabilities. Some might even feel abandoned or lonely if they are left to live alone after their children leave them or they lose a spouse and they feel that they no longer have anybody to interact with.
My kids never visit me anymore. My body is always in pain. All my friends are dead. My husband's dead. I just can't have fun anymore. I wish I would just die already.
At this stage in life, past life experiences may also lead to feelings of depression, since according to Erikson's theories, late adults are experiencing integrity versus despair, in which a person reflects on their past. If a person feels that they've had a life well spent, integrity will be achieved. But if a person has doubts or regrets about their past and how they've lived their life, they might instead feel despair. Depression can, however, be avoided or minimalized. Many people in their late adulthood avoid feelings of depression and even lessen their chances of getting disorders and diseases, such as Alzheimer's and dementia, by replacing physical activities they might no longer be able to do with new activities they can do, like aerobics. The elderly could also avoid depression while slowing down mental decline by challenging themselves intellectually on a daily basis, by solving puzzles, playing strategy games, reading, or learning new things such as how to play an instrument or how to speak another language. The emotional health of a person in their late adulthood could also be improved if they stay in touch with friends, family, and their community, because people who feel connected to others are more likely to thrive than those who are socially isolated.
Grandma, how are you?
Wow.
I miss you.
Oh, I love it when you come visit me.
Do you want to go to Frisch's today?
Yes,
All right.
I love that.
Let's go, Grandma.
Some things that could help the elderly stay socially connected are volunteering in the community, visiting friends and family, and sharing their wisdom, life experiences, or talents with others, especially those of a younger generation.
Ageism is defined as a belief, action, or policy structure which assigns a particular role purely on age.
I can't eat. I can't sleep. I can't drink. I can't have sex.
Well, say there, you know, I still like to get a little frisky from time to time, and, well,
G30. B2. I-25.
Oh, bingo, bingo, bingo.
Hello?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
I'm here for my interview.
Ma'am, are you sure you have the right company? We're
Yeah.
Tesla.
This is Eleanor. You told me to come in for the interview.
Oh, no, ma'am. I think you have Walmart in your mind. I'm sorry.
Hi, this is Eleanor. I'm here for my interview.
Oh, hi. Hi, Eleanor. Hi, my
Hi.
name is Justin. How are you today?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
Likewise, ma'am. Yeah, we do have the interview set up today. Can you run by me again? Like, what's your past? What have you done?
I was a corporate manager for 30 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we definitely love the corporate structure here at our company, so we'll be more than happy to bring you all back and let's get that interview started. Come on back.
Great.
Well, what are you doing? Do I look that old? I don't need help opening no doors.
I'm sorry.
Leave me alone.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
Oh,
You're
yes,
such
ma'am.
an
Yes,
angel.
ma'am. Oh,
Thank you.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Grandma, go to Safari.
What Safari? It's not. I don't see no
there.
Safari.
The internet. Grandma, it's in
There's
the bottom.
There's no Safari.
Here, give me the phone, Grandma.
No.
Grandma.
No.
Grandma.
It's my phone. I love my phone. I've had this phone since I was 76 years old, and it's never done me wrong.
This hit that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon